Hey, what's up guys, this is Jester, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel, Plague Inc. Now, I have played a ton of this on my phone, and I finally got it for the PS4, so I'm gonna play it. Let's go ahead and hop right into new game. Let's see if it has everything. Ooh. So it does have everything that the mobile app has. And surprisingly, I paid more on the mobile app for the full version of the game than I did on here. So they do have official scenarios, custom scenarios, and speed runs. Let's go ahead and go with the main game. Ooh, Shadowplay. And so I haven't officially unlocked all of this yet, but I do have bacteria, virus, fungus, Neurax worms, parasite, prion, necroavirus. This one's a new one. I think this is the zombie virus. Nanovirus, bioweapon, simian flu, and Shadowplay. Of which I've played all except for the necroavirus, the simian flu, and the Shadowplay. So let's go ahead and hop into bacteria. I don't have any genes to insert yet. Well, casual, normal, brutal, mega brutal. Ooh, I already got mega brutal unlocked. So let's go with normal for now. No, not PAX 12. Oh, I guess PAX 12. I guess it has to be named PAX 12. So let's go ahead and start us off here. Alright, this is not okay. Oh, okay. UK. PAX 12 begins in UK. I didn't want it to be called PAX 12. I'm not used to the controls. Stiff. Ooh, I already have 15 disease points? Jeez. So, transmission is definitely going to be a big thing, but for starters, because medicine is slowing it down, let's go ahead and put drug resistance 1. Woohoo! I got an achievement to evolve my disease. PAX 12 begins to spread. Good. That's what I want. Once it starts spreading to France and everything, and other countries, it's gonna be great. So I'm not really going to read all the optionals here and there, unless they're kind of funny. Because some of them do get pretty funny. So the main goal with infecting hundreds. So the main goal that we need to do here would be that we need to evolve the disease, make sure it is transmittable. So at the bottom you can see infectivity, severity, and lethality. Up until the end stages of, when almost everybody is infected, is when we need to keep that severity and lethality below. So if you look at the infectivity, you can see that depending on what I choose will depend on how infectious the disease will become. So we keep it infectious, and choosing the upgrades for these would make it twice as infectious, but it keeps the severity and lethality down. Now when we go to this, the more that you choose with this, you can see the more that it becomes severe. Ooh, insomnia symptoms mutated. So you know what that means. That just means I go over here, I click on this, and devolve the evolution. Now, depending on what I devolve and how I devolve it, oh. World menu contains useful data. gotta make sure to pop these red bubbles, because if you look, that gives me a whole bunch of disease points. Now, there is something, however, that I do need to do, because if you look in the, I don't know, it's not bringing up the world menu. Where is the world? Okay, that's all the information. World menu. So if you look at this world menu, down at the bottom, country and state, you can see that these are the healthy countries, which I have a lot more healthy countries than I have infected countries. These are the infected countries. And these are and the black is the completely dead countries. And it'll even show you where it is on the map, so this helps with your geography. Anyway, so the entire point is to infect all the countries, make sure that there's no healthy countries, then eventually kill all the countries, which make sure that there's nobody alive. It's not a good concept for a game. Okay, it's a great game. It's a fun game. Another thing that I'll show you in the world menu is, depending on the country, will depend on the arid climate or anything like that. So the super cold. So these are the super cold countries. These are the super hot countries. These are the arid countries that have no water. These are the kind of wet countries. These are the poor countries. These are the rich countries. I'm not sure what the maple leaf means. I guess more like naturalistic, and these are more urban. Right, urban and like more rural. So all of these play in effect on how you can infect these countries. It is harder to infect the cold without having special symptoms, and it's harder to infect the hot or the arid or the more wet countries or wetland countries and everything. And you can see the differences. So this will help you determine how to infect that particular country. If you see that a particular country is not infected, then you can infect it. As well as up here during the cure, they'll show you the cure progression, which there's really no cure progression. I'm just going over everything in this first video to help anyone who hasn't already seen anything from this game understand, but I'm sure you guys have seen a lot from this game. It's been out for quite a few years. The main goal of this year was to release at least one video every day, and I feel like I've been doing pretty good at that. I haven't gone a day without a video, which makes me very happy. Ooh, that is important. Scientists increase the understanding of diarrhea. So, diarrhea symptoms help the cure. So if you give them diarrhea, which is disgusting, it can actually help them find a cure because they understand it better. They understand poo. Okay. So I've been definitely trying to grow the channel a lot more. It's been slow growing, just because starting a new channel in the first place is just terribly difficult. But I've been managing. I've been maintaining it. Making sure that it goes up. I can't wait for it to go up and make the world a better and happier place. So disease. Again, I got a symptom mutating. Do one more towards arid, and that's all that I want to spend on infecting the countries. I mean, world data, there's only 4 countries not infected, but it'll help the spread in those countries, even when they do become to infect everybody, but they kill them quicker, or they take less time to infect everybody, but they kill them slower. The different types of diseases, there's different ways to go about playing the game. a lot of them generally work on the idea of keep it quiet, you know, make sure that it's hidden and stays hidden until you infect the world. That's where we need to plan. So now that there are no healthy people left in the world, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. And we are going to work on getting the lethality up. The infectivity, it's okay if the infectivity goes up. Let me see if it allows me to devolve for points. No, it doesn't allow me to devolve for points anymore, unfortunately. So, here's what we are going to do. There's a certain strand that we need to go by. Look at how that lethality just jumped right up. Total organ failure. So I need to get to total organ failure because look at the difference between lethality. And I mean, like, I just followed the strand, and this is like the easiest way to go about following the strand that I found is rash, sweating, then fever, skin lesions, necrosis, which lethality jumps up quite a bit during necrosis, hemorrhagic shock, and then internal hemorrhaging, which that I can buy, and then that total organ failure. That is what will kill fast. So this is the next thing that we're gonna work on. If we do need to slow him down, you would go down this branch, the nausea branch, nausea or insomnia. Both these branches, if you evolve, it makes the severity go up. And like I said, once the severity goes up, the harder it is to look and find the cure. So now if you look at the trend, we followed a major trend where the infectivity has gone up severely. The severity has stayed the same, which is at a 1. But here pretty soon, once I start playing this again, or once I press play, you're going to see the severity and lethality go way, way up. So, let's do it. New worrying disease spreading.